What an absolute legend. You kind of just get chills reliving. That's like reliving your childhood and watching all those wins and everything you guys were able to put together. And as he's walking off the field in the snow today, and you're going, is this it? Is this the last time we're going to see your old coach leading the New England Patriots? What were you thinking?
Yes, I was saying yes, and
Wow.
it should be. And Coach Belichick had a great run. 24 years at one place, 6 rings. He was outstanding coach. Personally, I'm very grateful to him. He gave me an opportunity when so many other coaches didn't believe in me and organizations wouldn't give me the opportunity. So as a player, I was able to play. He allowed me to play and have my freedom and become the best football player that I could be. And I just have so much respect for this man, Coach. I know you coached against him. He has so much respect for you, the way he talked about your teams and how well coached they are, and the way he felt about you personally.
Well, people think of the rivalry, and we had a lot of games against you guys that were awesome and classic, but I'll go back even farther than that. 43 years ago, I was a young defensive back for the New York Giants. Bill Belichick was my special teams coach.
Wow.
I'm playing on the punt return team, and I'd always played outside holding up the gunners. He had me go try to block a punt, and I missed the ball. And he took me out after practice and said, this is what you have to do. You have to focus on the punter's foot, where he's going to be. You never go up, you go out, you visualize the ball. He worked with me for about 30 minutes after practice. The next day, I blocked the punt. First time I'd ever blocked a punt.
How great is that?
Told me something. 8 years later, I'm a young defensive backfield coach. I'm interviewing with Bill Parcells for the job. Bill Belichick's on the staff. We're talking about cover 3, a certain coverage. He asked me a question, what if they run this route here? And how do you handle that? I said, well, we've never seen that, and so I don't really worry about it. He said, you always have to have an answer, even if you haven't seen it. Taught me 2 things that helped me the rest of my coaching career. Number 1, you work with guys and work on fundamentals. And number 2, have an answer for everything. And so that's 40 years ago with Bill Belichick. That's the kind of relationship we had. And he is a special...
I never heard that story, and I've heard 1,000 of your stories, Coach, and you kept that one from me.
He is a special man, and what we saw him do, we're never going to see in football again. Somebody win those kind of championships, have those kind of teams. And when we played against them, I always told my team, we're going to have to win the game because they aren't going to beat themselves. And to me, that's just who he is.
And guys, when I look at Coach Belichick and people ask me, where do you think is the best place for him to go? I don't think it's L.A. with the Chargers. I think it's the Commanders out in Washington, or maybe even the Atlanta Falcons. I think that might be a good place for him. But just so much appreciation for everything that he's done. You talk about the fundamentals. That's what he taught us in practice. That's why I fell in love with him. Like, before I even signed my contract, talking to him, he would talk to me about intricate details of the game that we played against them years ago. And I was just so impressed with Coach, and I just said, you know what, told my agent, just make the deal happen. This is the place I want to be. And I played there for 6 years. I mean, and we've remained friends after all these years, and I'm just very, very appreciative of everything that he's done.
Do you have a thought on where he might end up next?
I would hope he stayed there. I really do.
It's not going to happen, Coach.
I don't know that it's going to happen, but I just can't visualize him anyplace else. To me, that would be like Chuck Noll coaching some other team, Vince Lombardi coaching another team. I guess it happens.
Tom Brady playing for the Bucs.
Never thought it would happen, but it does. That's this day and age. But great coach and just tremendous legacy.
And, you know, one thing I would like to say, too, for fans think that he's this grumpy old man that goes in front of the camera. No, that's what he wants you to think. But Coach Belichick is good people. He's very smart. He's engaged. He has a great personality. He makes us laugh all the time in front of the team. So, and he's not afraid to call people out like Brady.
Well, fellas, this was fun. I really enjoyed this. What a story. And I really appreciate you sharing
man,
some
I'm
of your
mad
thoughts.
at him. They didn't even tell me the story all these years I've known you.
Got to save at least one.